prepaid and a Ghana for do na eto. You pay for the services. So just imagine say what talk for the services and then your light goes off. And nobody is offering you any reasonable explanation as to why your light is off. That is the difficult part. Because man, lights, you know, it can go off. And I over here recently in America, what is your friends, the Verizon network, the whole way is shut down. Emma, Enra, Tuesday way. AT&T for network, the same thing. The whole America, major cities, no almost experience a blackout. Opasa fro be a untimin for or test here. So machines are the year there. Some of these hitches are likely to pop up, but you need to communicate to the people. Say show as a sign of respect. Say Nancy. By hand, the problem is because of cheap politics, issue we just want to brush it over and make it look so normal. But it is not normal, it's not acceptable. And I think that is what we need to learn going forward. Say that kind of respect, bet me are prevailing so far as governments and the people are concerned.
Na eja nanu ya ebai ya manfo so Ghana crowd ye electricity energy sector ho sensem no kra no yemfa ne saa ne ayade na uko Africa countries ni bi kra no a omo energy sensem no enye saa na yede ye ho toto Nigeria for. Do you think it's about time se bibi se ba we should look towards the positives, how we can build, restructure, and make sure that we have efficient energy supply than said the biano, you better rely so say obedient koya, yemfa ye no so enko to no yanka so ye no cry ye sense and pakron.
Yes, I think it's right because you see, obe make such analysis no ebia na onimba bia Ghana free. Because Ghana had always been a shining star from Nkrumah time to be the first country in the sub-Saharan Africa to secure independence, And a democracy, can Ghana na one country, what me a shepherd in the dear, ama ya make positive strides. Over the years, yana ya buy a particular model of democracy in Africa, countries, so Ghana has always been the torch bearer. Yana to light na manfo ahwe elections ya na how you go through various transitions and as for several countries about Ghana besua your democracy electoral commission the IPAC by na political party to resolve other countries like Kenya and several other African countries about Ghana has say to learn how IPAC be successful and how we integrate into our electoral process and why we are here today. We are always the pace sectors and we need to make positive way as now we cannot always be making references to other negative or other countries are going and for that matter no city because you see Ghana is not competing with other African countries. We are competing with countries in Europe, in America, and as a forum. That is what we aspire to become. You understand? So say per description, and I per maybe the want to now. We need to look at countries elsewhere because a country like South Korea, a country like your friend saying Malaysia. They started at the point and Ghana was far better than Malaysia and South Korea. At the point and Nkrumah time, he had to take money from Ghana and send it to Malaysia or for Ghana seeker to support South Korea. So it means that Ghana and we started on a good note. And to be able to make that analysis and maybe now on history now say or the Ghana no. Baby, I start here free no. Not until I see into make it that particular way. I think that we as citizens, we must always demand for the best. Because we can do it. Look at the time Nkrumah built the dam. No? Now how many African countries got any idea to do that? Motorway, you're building motorway in the UK, motorway. You understand? When it comes to some of these things now, your mind, always we look up to the best. So we cannot be looking at Nigeria, looking at way. Say no. We need to make sure we become more efficient. Now into the future, we become more progressive. Now invest any these countries in sight, not other African countries. Now a model because over the years, but it's unfortunate in recent time, Dr. Ren, country back in terms of everything, leading a shining star and as a fundamental. Look at us today. In the League of Nations, even in Africa, we are nothing to write home about. I know we are out there begging for your friends saying arms. How a bit me survive economy. Look at our city today. Look at the dollar city, and then look at our currency. Everything is going wayward. So I think that as citizens, we need to wake up to the call and making sure say demand for idea. We are not looking at Nigeria and other countries. No, your site, you set it the bar. Who say yes, indeed. When I hear beside and when I am Saka.
Rainbow Radio live 92.4 FM and DAB+.
Abusua gusu a wotie Rainbow Radio 92.4 FM yenche nuanma omotie wo Milton Keynes ana Manchester nso na yema nuanma mo London nyina nso akwaba eba Rainbow Radio so yene nua eye Ivan Chei Innocent and ye no etwetwe eye enkomo bi aye hwe no efa eye the cedi and ye say cedi to remain stable this week and after you heard the 5G eye contractor NDC blame government say eye very scandalous now after it's not a value for money you better eye the fuel prices increase and a liter of petrol and a diesel is selling at 14 cedis 84 pesos. What is CDs? Abo CDs is there. And a young cedi this way. Aban say cedi to remain stable this week. $1 going for a year 14 cedis 90 pesos. Omsi yambo mabaso because senke yendi simpone teswa enka cedi ne bene number 60 Ghana cedis. Into omo de oh my ade. Ivan. Aban si yambo na baso. Nah, yeah, this week no.
Okay, I'm sorry. Voice in the call. Into na mention that in here.
Sorry. Aban say yambo na baso. Cedi no, and they or say a be remaining stable this week. And they yeka say the $1 no a kofo a year 14 cedis 90 pesos. Aban ne chere say senke yendi si kra na opposition party bimpo nenke ba ya. Enka ba na no the $1 no ke be ne number be 60 cedis. Asemi wo gine say.
You see, that is the funny aspect of what is happening. You see, man, I believe in leadership, Dr. Ren. If something goes on wrong, you should be bold enough to chest out, tell people, say, indeed, this is a problem. Because when I can say leadership is all about, say, with me and make it positive way, always you are winning. No, leadership is not a race where you always end up winning. An arena, stock with wins and failures. So if you're able to chest out whenever the positive comes up, you shouldn't be a coward. When the problem comes, you should be able to front it. Not tell people, say, yes, this is a problem. We are finding a way to resolve it. Ghana be hope to say the cedi will stabilize and the dollar will come down. Because you see, when it happens like this, it virtually affects almost everybody. Those of you in the UK, your friend is saying American and as for the chrome they are happy because ye dollar kakrebia or say on nana. But the reality is some of these things, a mastica nankasa stable because nana you should know say inflation and as for also eat a larger part of the money. Yes, what they to me fine. So dollar no cost virtually affect Obia. And this is one of the key promises that Akufo-Addo Bawumia government made to Ghanaians and said, no, I buy now also when it comes to dollar and as for me, I have the economic ingenuity, I'm a bar. I can turn the situation around. And today, this is the reality the ordinary Ghanaian is dealing with. So you should be humble enough and tell people, say, yes, there is a problem. We are sorry. You first apologize to the people and profess ways how you think you can turn around. But nipa na already wa catch Ghana for say wa bon monje power and free in some ampa omaje free in some amount. You come back to tell us oh sanko no you have been given power to stabilize the cedi. And then we had the rate of depreciation now. It's unprecedented in our history because for the first time, a cedi will become the worst performing currency in the whole of Africa at the worst stage. Now you're competing with a currency like the kwacha and other where inflation go down and as for. There is no excuse. There is no justification. There is no run around telling people say we know how now we know how. Oh no, again why? Especially when you give the assurances. And you see, me Denison cedi the best stabilizing. I'm happy about it, but Dr. Ren, the reality is beyond the rhetorics, What are they initiating? Because economics, and yet economics more or less is science. So mere words cannot solve a problem because it's a science. You need something tangible, policies, initiative. What's penny? Ebetini ama no I full of your friends say hope and inspiration. Say okay, these measures have been activated, and in the hope say things will get better. Beyond the political rhetorics and attempt to justify why the city is this, and ask me, say, what are some of the measures that bind you say you destabilize the city? As we sit, we still import from outside. And now we are sure say some of the import statistics that are bonting sika yede and go palm oil over billions of dollars, millions of dollars, and I come the cotton and go about and several other commodities and can be producing away. I don't like it when we do politics with it, but over the years, that is what politicians have resorted to do. And to be a cedi dollar politics, you shouldn't be surprised. But the reality is that there is a systemic failure. There are systemic challenges over the years, you are failing as people to look at them. And as you are very mind to, for instance, some of these minor, petty things are I have daily needs of ordinary Ghanaian, like toothpick, like engo, like rice, like sugar. Then I said for them, why do we have to say the last time I'm an okay? Yes, it's a carbon since when we are complaining about youth unemployment, a teeming number of youth we have lines. All that we need is to ensure say you bet me I set up your friend saying a particular model be able to influence a lot of people to go into agri, to go into production, to go into some of these things. That be able to reduce and then sika Ghana the top portraits and funu na man for we no san we ade san ka ho sa nkokofunu we be si ensuo so we be diru kroma say no na number of months adi no na yeguso we wo kroma enti a portrait industry ni say na sitie more portrait farms in and do not close it up because feed the ground they can't even buy. You see? So now make us say, oh, your policy, you look at the short term, you look at the medium term, and then you look at the long term goals. Maybe short term, no, you might have to do some re-engineering, I bet be amount short term effect. But in the medium term and long term, no, these are some of the initiatives that we take. Say, okay, within 6 months, we can grapple with these challenges and then for. But in the next year, 2 years, these are the initiatives that has been activated by government, and we hope say things will stabilize because of this. That is what you do. Countries like Indonesia, Taiwan, and at the backbone are sustaining our economy. Air production, because then that. Vietnam, it means importing Korean and as for the bar Europe. And the Vietnam in Korea, it means Turkey and other countries. Among for aside that, or sign more production in large scale. The last time I was telling you, Ghana and Kwan got more over $200 million from Vietnam. It is such economy, I didn't think that grow. Or dollar now being a limited dollar, now what's the carbon, Tina when we knew the only way and the Ghana dinya dollar and say Yakwaban Yakobosia Yakwaje World Bank Sika IMF Amai Sika. That is our only source of your finance and forex because and cocoa board now is your market say cocoa board is a debt factory a cadine is your cocoa board is not because no Sika no de koto cocoa no Bosian wakwaje de beto cocoa no we are what Bosian Freeman and wenya. Cocoa board cannot even get money so on one casa de cocoa. Now Becona payment I had the mum penny for it. I said, what's here? Sometimes you feel like sometimes you feel like we are all sick, we are all mad people. And you see, in a society like this, our software council of state people who understand some of these things better than some of us and are all quiet in the face of this. State-owned enterprises, just go and look at them. They are all on their knees. But look at the amount of money the CEOs, the deputy CEO, the deputy to the deputy CEO, the all the money that these people are taking at the end of the month. I know the day, no forest is coming. Say, we are in discussion with the World Bank for another facility. So, your public debt and that is saying over $600 million and counting. and we are still out there begging for other means a bit Jessica. So apart from say carbon, there is no other mean. Ghana bit me say yes source of forest in here. Sikana kakana wo kroma say no. I'm fast as a packet or more fridge mo and a poly tank and then omo dem. And Cecilia Dapa is a typical example. If one baller minister can have as much as $1 million in her room in foreign currencies, you can imagine what other people are keeping. Eba, you know, no investigation, nothing. I don't know, and I'm a woman, you're clear on and I'm half an. So this is a country, there are, you see, beyond politics, you know, there are genuine and fundamental problems across the political divide. You know, we need to have a broader stakeholder discussion. What can we do as people beyond the political rhetorics, beyond the political narrative, this recriminating and incriminating, you know, what can we do as people? Because elsewhere in America, what builds America is the bipartisan negotiations, of course, behind the scenes in the NASA forum. Are we able to do that? Apart from this, operate two ways. So because from Kufuor time based in there, dollar no and think on it means economy. So until say about adopt certain stringent measures to stop the growth. Now, Dr. Ren, it will interest you to know, are you aware, sir? Even state institutions when they are charging students, they are charging them in dollars.
Oh yes. Yes. Now,
Ghana Medical and Dental Council, the last time I was telling you, students no about trouble. Yes. Students now more bad now better exams, you know. They are charging them in dollars. Yeah, classes. More mobile attend class in you have to pay in dollars. And all her hospital will bring my doctors to go more charging in dollars. And sometimes we will ask ourselves, am I waiting to penny that no? Is somebody really in charge of this country? That everybody decide to do whatever that they want and they get away with it. So the demand for dollar in Ghana now very high. And the rate at which a Ghana $80 no, I am not sure say in America among $40 out. Because in America hardly and no be crab time $100 just some. But Ghana have penny bit me hotel or bar. Now what tip or baby out your friends a gate be not $1,000. We go on free. In America, $100,000 better. I have seen people yam obi on an unusual circumstance, $1,000 or soon to say because I no one was how can somebody give me $1,000 by a company for local hotel and they use it as a tip because only free dollars in a yapaki your bag in there. So I think we need to be very serious. We really need to be very serious beyond the rhetoric. The Yame also a traditional media now Koswa. NDC MPP, they hunune Sabi, Kwasiakika, we are hosting, so will not sit with the discussion in the contest. A bit to me, I'm at the 8 no, and Yans, they be a film. We Bokwan, I'm a pencil, now we yes, and I also pencil, and they yes say, after the day, the problem is still growing as people. Okay. People who promise and assure us that we're going to solve the problem.
Okay, and I may share a friend is saying. The prices of a neoma a war on my ganem. And then we say, as at 2023, na price of pepper paint a year container no our modisusu no. Na a friend is saying June 2023 na omoton a year paint container no moton 65 cedis. And 2024 about 200 Ghana cedis. And yes. A increase almost a year over 200% just in a year and an increase.
Yes.
And I will share on my Ghana and so as at 2022, imported goods around 14.62 billion US dollars in 2022. 2021, imported a year goods worth around 18.9 billion US dollars. And 2021, the end about form kakra around a year 10 point something billion. They may sure say it be a COVID no and a jaya affecting a man for be branco cranium. But we share a country to say Ghana. Na a feedback Yes, spending 14.6 billion US dollars at the cranium. Now, we are blessed with all the natural resources that a man can think of. Now, when we can say, Holland say, the Holland passport no crime for so crowd, it was the same PhD. Ivan.
Yeah, Dr. Ren, it's sad though.
ARHO.
It's sad. We see that is why I think say you to know this work, will awaken most of them because over the years, I am not sure say the seriousness that we need to attach to leadership, you be wa ha. Yeah, free say yeah, party there, that's okay. So we keep on shipping a lot of people who do not have any idea what leadership is about. They go there to make money, amass wealth. When you dollars pack good them to them, that is leadership. But leadership in reality has to do with people are more foresight, ideas are making me prophecy alternatives are better than situation now you flip situation around to get better. That's all that leadership is about. But say consistently, no, your coso na you put two people who always said the pay sika and they have no idea, no fiber of leadership in them. Apart from money, they have zero motivation for helping people to solve society's problem. We continue to do some of these. So instead of thinkers, who look at the problem from a perspective you and I are looking at it like this. Why are we important? Like our mind is a Niger. Yet me far over bare $5 million, $7 million. Akon Niger haya koto jene de bakruma say. Are we not sick when in the north people are coming down to do kayaye ewo kumase and the vice president will tell you say Missy hostels are kayaye when we can more energy, you bet me area sand into a productive ventures like this. People, these people are hardworking people who can work from morning to evening like bulls. But you see, the incentive, the opportunities are not there. So, see, until say about possible edit leaders out to position. People who have a fair understanding and appreciation of the situation we are going through today. Not a motivated solution, Brian. Dr. Ren, we will continue to be dancing around the real solution because whenever you're talking and you talk about this, so people among us say when I'm on casa and I'm on fast solution. That bang and I discussing a fast solution, Emma. That bang solutions are know at our level. If we know the solution, you clearly know so people at the top they know the solution too. But just that, of course, agenda now the physical and sanka. Because the more we import, the more these people make money. And some of the companies, are their companies, share companies, I mean, I saw about 5G in the other way, so and because why are fast what? Yet be shell companies, non-existing companies, and they said that do more paper, so go and bid for this thing. In the end, company no any address, nipa crowd ni be, and paper so keke. When we know the idea man. At the end of the day, na ya nkasa ya fa ho na yakwaji esika na yedi na ye nyina yeto na ye mia ya no. People know the truth. The media who are supposed to be very critical, very vociferous, going to some of these things, each of them will be quiet. And now say over the years, any expose be a strong about Krum Habiano, and Yamanasa, Ebiana, your friend is saying, Anas. Now, besides other media people, no more, and I'm with the tomatoes no more tongue. I don't know media people. They are not interested. They are not interested because Manasseh and your magician not how are you? You need to work. And these people, some of these platforms, they have more resources than Manasseh. As a Manasseh is an individual working with a team, a group of small team, but these are big media houses. More bosses, Rolls Royce, they didn't know as if we're a year sunlight, pain, bend your mochi. They have the resources, but nobody is willing to lift a finger because a honor would be Okoya idea be an I can improve for and the business will be stopped. So nobody is willing to confront to a binary the right thing. And these people feel comfortable. So I think that we, the young people, take it away upon ourselves. Because you see, like I say, if you go to politics and your motivation is money, you go there, get it in essence, and you forget about society. But thank God, say no be any motivation. There are some almost share humanity, prioritize the human needs. Because I said at Mexico, maternal hospital, I have seen rich people. Just nipa or Libya or do we are so damn pasu. I was signing a car, so I pack yourself on there. Couldn't save them. To a point here, you can be your friend saying George Bush bar and you will die. Your monies, your properties, whatever cannot save you. The only thing that matters at the point that we know has to do with the humanity, how you've been good, how you have served society, and that should focus our way. Maybe a maternal hospital into more that orientation, but I wish Unko hospital that just take a tour, go there. Well, look at the state that man for them. Put yourself in their shoes. Some of the people you see helpless on the bed, you know. If you are die on what team a Japan, the other bank account, secure go on account, you know. But there is a point now, Dr. Ren. Me say, "Oh, papa, $3 krana. That dollar cannot save you. All you focus on to serve humanity and serve man well." Say leaders now what this appreciation. And I'm a packet dollar with them, and I'm a top lot to his pass as no. Sebi, it will not occur to you. Because the best legacy any leader can leave on this planet Earth, so what serve humanity at your maximum best. Now, why do we talk about Kwame Nkrumah? Adam Nkrumah no or down easily gone. Adam Nkrumah no Tamadan.
Debbie.
No, this is a guy who constructed the whole Tema, and modern leaders are fighting for plot. Okay. Dance my estate in a way, yeah. People, a champion they constructed those things. They own nothing. But and can you say the same thing? Every single politician in this country, they are open a assassin. Now they are more one casano. We are putting a lot of idiots and fools in political positions. They don't care about the people.
And only a year or reference a year Bafo a year, say, and Ghana no. We tend to celebrate a year foolish people.
Oh yeah, it's true. It's true. From the media to here, even the media, the way entertainment landscape, from top to down. Nobody is out there looking for somebody with ingenuity. Nagana Hana said nipa way Obikrabe will say, oh, I nipa way born home or them way, let us support this person and make it. Who do that? Nobody. They don't have time for those things. Yeah, anti Obia a pushing a hoko baby or pa. At least obey me attract a certain anti ne and Marco social media also so motto is a profession. And people celebrate them. Some of the ladies, you know, I want a professional cameraman do muti or sekisek. That is a bravo. And school, you know, to school, no fees there. Oh, so that is a profession. We are sick as people. And until say the society is sick, we need a heal. And until say young Casabatan said, I make us say, I dear Bakwan. Yes, who Bassas went to me and say, "Oh, said Jimmy for ya." He doesn't have power to do so. Yes, we sent you know, one to baby as a Bible, send Obia Jimmy, and I used to sign a dear man and it's not possible. Young Cassa
hospital crowds crowd, so won't mean said Jimmy, are you?
Oh, that be hospital, Yansa. You see, so we really need to young Peggy young Cassa. And it is orientation, interaction, how a bit incorporating humanity into the way and manner we do things, and then as a form. That is the only way. But yeah, by Obia Jin home, many opportunity, yeah, Casai, yeah, conyo opportunity, Quatrani, and see a Korea, Obi Baron, so Korea. That's not the day.